Are you struggling to rank up high in the Valor Arena? Or sometimes maybe you're wondering how come your fleet rating is higher than your opponents but you still lose in a battle against them? Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is Cukuplah Bang here in another episode for Foundation Galactic Frontier, and in this video I'm going to go deep dive into this Valor Arena and how to reach all the way up to Peerless Master tier. Okay, so the reason why there are a lot of people who are confused about this mini game is because they think that, oh, as long as my fleet rating is higher than the opponent, then I would win. But actually that's not the case most of the time, or sometimes, because there are many factors that determine whether you win or lose. And let's go through each one of them one by one. The most important thing for me is actually your fleets, okay, your flagships and the champions that you assign to them. Okay, now it really doesn't matter what energy type that you assign to the ship. Most importantly, actually, is even more importantly is the champions that you attach to them. So for example, if you are using the default setting of Gram with kinetic, then please make sure that all your champions are kinetic type as well. Okay, so then you can have this synergy, the style resonance. Sorry, it's called resonance. Okay, so because all three of your champions are the same style as your flagship, then you have these extra buffs, which is the attack plus 20%, defense plus 20%, intelligence plus 20%, as well as your combat crafts as well. Okay, so and you have to take note of this thing as well. When you're, it's like a rock paper scissors kind of thing. Kinetic is strong against ion is strong against beam, and beam is strong against kinetic. Okay, so remember this this configuration, because later on we will be using this in our formation as well. So another thing to make sure that you have fully maxed out is your flagships, of course. If the highest you can go is T5 flagships, make sure all of them are T5. Okay, and how you choose your champions here, you can actually go and have a look at the recommended one by the devs, and this is their recommendation. Okay, you have to put Eva here to increase the single damage of the champion abilities, and then you need to have Cocoon for some defense and healing, and as well as Zora for her multi-strike abilities. Okay, so if for whatever reason you don't have one or two of those heroes, I'm sure you should have, but if you don't have Eva, then try to get Rian as high as possible in level. Okay, and their promotion is important as well. Their promotion level is the colored bars here. Okay, the higher their promotion is, the better, as well as their level as well. Their space abilities also are important. So for example, if you go to Zora, go to ability, and on this side where it says space combat, try to max them out, because this one will help you a lot in space combat. Not so much on ground, because the Valor Arena is all about space combat. Okay, so even for Eva is maxed out as well at 19, and of course for Cocoon also is maxed out. Now if you don't use any of these heroes, like for example I don't use Lani anymore at all, if you look at her abilities, they're all at level 1. Okay, because I don't really bother to waste resources such as the epic training manuals to upgrade them. I would rather save them for heroes that I actually use, like Lucius, or Clara to some point, which I actually don't use anymore. For Karma, Karma is useful in the space combat as well. Okay, yeah, so that's how you can save up some of these training manuals. Okay, so flagships. Another thing for flagships is, of course, the promotion of it, as well as the empowerment of your components. So go to your flagship. Okay, you can see that there's +4 with the green icon here, +4, +4, +3, +3. This green icon is actually the empowerment level, okay, of all the components inside it. Whereas the label here, the number here, 3, means it has it's promoted to level 3. If you go to promote tab, you can see that there's this promotion progress here. You can actually expand it to learn more about this by clicking on the preview and see the extra abilities or skills that unlock the higher the level of promotion for the flagship is. Now, in my experience playing this game for quite some time now, the easiest to promote is, of course, Graham. You can get a lot of the Graham's flagship blueprints from events like Top 100 Galactic Trader, from killing tribute vessels. Okay, and the second easiest is to get is opportunity. All right, so as you can see, that's why you can see my Graham is already level 3 promotion, but yeah, now it's harder and getting harder and harder to promote Graham, because the amount of blueprints required has increased a lot. Okay, and you have to do it like 3 times, 1, 2, 3, in order to go to level 4. So that's like total of 600 of these flagship blueprints. Not easy to come by, but once you can do that, promote that, the increase in power is significant. Okay, so this one is very, very important. It helps all across the board, increase your HP, attack, intelligence, defense, as well as your formation damage bonus. Okay, for Demonzel, I don't really have any ways to get the blueprints easily other than using real money to buy packs. So that's why you can see that it is quite neglected. Not even 1 bar, because you really need to spend real money. So I'm more like a free to play or very light spender, so I did not invest into this ship at all. And then we can go into this thing, the energy resonance. In order to get the highest level possible, all your components, first things first, to get energy resonance or empower the components, they must be legendary grade. Okay, they cannot be rare, they cannot be epic. Rare is blue, epic is purple, and gold is legendary, right? Legendary component. Only then, and after a certain period of time, when your server has unlocked the feature to empower it using the prismatic cores. And let me show you the prismatic cores in your inventory. Storage, go to component, and you can see I have 312 prismatic cores here. So these are the items that you use to empower your flagship components, and you can only use them on legendary components, the gold colored ones. Okay, so once you have all of them, actually not all of them, even if you have one legendary component here, you can still empower it. Okay, but it's better that you have a full set of legendary components and you level them up the same level. Okay, so level them up at 1 1 1 1 plus 1, and then this one will have a complete set. It will become +1. If it's 2 2 2 2 2, it will be +2, 3 3 3, and so on and so forth, right? So even though, so for example here, you can see that I have empowered this to level 5, but the rest is level 4, so it will always take the lowest level. Okay, so even if this is 5, this is 5, this is 6, it will always take the lowest level. Alright, so just bear that in mind. So all currently all of my flagships have legendary components, and you can see I always keep the level of empowerment the same. Okay, unless I have extra and then I want to move on to the next one. Now I always try to follow the tier, so try or milestone you call it. So try to get to level 3 and then get to level 6 and then get to level 9 and so on and so forth. Okay, all this will take a long time to reach to the max, so just go step by step. Okay, and these are the color coded things. Okay, so I guess it's 3, 6, 9, 12 and so on and so forth. I don't know, I haven't reached that far yet. Okay, yeah, if you have a full set of plus 12, you know, you have some nice cosmetic thing for your ships. So it's very expensive and depends a lot on luck for you to upgrade them, but it will help a lot also because it gives you all this bonus damage reduction, you know, damage increase and blah blah blah. Alright, so that is it about champions. And oh yeah, one more thing, for champions, try to use those that are legendary, and you know, they give you kind of like what you need for that type of ship. For example, in my setting, for Graham is my main damage dealer, so all my heroes here besides Cocoon is to deal a lot of damage. Okay, just refer to the abilities, and then for Cocoon is more for survivability. Okay, and then for opportunity is because I don't have Evan unlocked, that champion Evan, I don't have it unlocked. If I have him unlocked, I would probably make this beam type my main damage dealer, but I don't, so all I can do is to make this my tank. Alright, so what's his name, Duck is kind of like a healer and tank, right? I forgot what's her name. Let's have a look at Alia. Okay, Alia is damage. Okay, you can see her type here is for attacking. For Dark is more of support and healing. Alright, and this one, Lucius, is also for attacking. Okay, so if you really want to make opportunity all out tank, you can actually replace Lucius with Clara.
I am well aware of my lack of humanity.
Okay, because Clara also helps to repair the ships. If you look at her abilities, you can see releases nano repair materials. Okay, and also it will increase the formation's normal attack damage reduction. Alright, so coupled with Dark's abilities, which also repair and also reduce the attack damage received, normal attack damage received. Okay, your opportunity can be a really tough tank, but it won't deal much damage, okay, if any, because only Alia would be having the ability to cause damage, dealing damage equal to formation and all this. Okay, when using actively restore the formation's HP as well. So yeah, you can swap out Lucius for Clara, and your opportunity can be a real tank. So logically speaking, your tank will be at the front of the formation. Okay, and lastly for Demoiselle, it's mostly pure DPS, right? Like a glass cannon. It doesn't have much health, but what it does is it contributes in dealing high damage to your enemy ships. So that's why he needs to be behind. He needs to be at the back of the lineup, the formation, so that he can deal damage without being damaged a lot. Okay, for as long as possible. So that is my setup. Okay, I know there are better setups, but with the caveat of having these special legendary heroes. Like I mentioned earlier, for Beam,
Once
it's
I had my
Evan.
revenge,
Okay,
it
Evan
was
Rogers.
as
If
if
you
my
have him,
life
then
ended too.
he is more of a damage dealer. Okay, he increases the damage as well as yeah, he's a pure damage hero. So if that's the case, then I would like pair him with Lucius, and then probably just one healing, which is Dark. And if you have like
I was
Killer
once a
Bee,
node in the
which is a new
collective.
hero,
Now I am myself.
also about damage dealing. Okay, but this one is for kinetic, so I can she can also heal the HP a bit. So it all depends on what kind of heroes you have and how powerful they are, and you can mix and match, but you need to look at the abilities and what they can do for your ship and apply it to them. So once again, for your reference, this is my setup. Okay, for Graham, this is my setup for Opportunity, and this is my setup for Demoiselle. Okay. Alright, so that's the first one. Let's go to the second thing, which is buildings buff, frame buff, and counselor buff. Well, basically they are all buffs that can help you out. So the main one, of course, is your energy core. Okay, the higher your energy core is, the more power you have, as well as how high your champion level cap will be and your flagship level cap can be. So try to get this as high as possible, as fast as possible. Okay, and then of course you have your main cannon here, which will increase your fleet's attack as well as your fleet's intelligence. Okay, attack is your normal attack. Okay, your intelligence is your abilities, how strong or how effective the hero abilities are. So yeah, try to get the main cannon, okay, also as high as possible. The other two is of course your self-defense artillery, if you already unlocked it. Okay, if you have, then good. This one will help because it also boosts your flagship's defense and your flagship's attack. Alright, so yeah, just upgrade them because they will help you in the space combats. Not so much for space for engine, because engine just increases fleet movement speed, which you don't really need in the arena because you're not chasing anyone. Okay, what else? Nothing much else actually, just those few. What about this one? Increase you? No. Yeah, so yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's just those it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, these four buildings that you need to make sure they are as high as possible, so that can help you out in the Valor Arena as well. Okay, and thirdly is the formation. Okay, formation is also important. It's kind of like a game of chess. First, let's have a look at your defense lineup. Now, when you just first started the game, you probably can only deploy one ship, if I remember correctly. So there isn't much formation that you can play around with. But once you reach mid game and the late game, you can actually place 3 ships into each one of these slots. So there's a total of 8 slots here. And like I mentioned earlier, you should, for me at least, my preference is to put the tank, which is my opportunity, right in front, and then I can put my Gram behind here, all to the right. Okay, It doesn't matter actually. Actually, it does matter. Like for example, if the enemy puts a strong ship on your right side here, it might get targeted a lot also. So probably just put Graham behind. And Demoiselle, like I mentioned, is the pure DPS glass cannon, should be protected a lot. So that's why Demoiselle should be right behind. It can be here, it can be here. You know, it depends. But usually this is the setup. Okay, the enemy will come from here, so they will deal damage to the opportunity first, which is the tank. And while your two damage dealers behind will not be damaged. Okay, so they all focus fire on their first ship, their frontline ship as well. And if they don't know about this tactic and they put their stronger ship in front first, it will get destroyed first. So all they're left with is two other ships, which is a tanker that doesn't do a lot of damage, and then a glass cannon, which we will destroy fairly quickly. Okay, so I will confirm this kind of lineup. Oh, by the way, guys, this is the Monday. It's the first day of the week, and a refresh of the entire Valor Arena. So we start from zero. Okay, we start again. It lasts for 12 days. Actually 13 days. Okay, so because this is past midday already. Okay, so there's 6 hours, almost 7 hours left of today. So it lasts for 13 days. And you can also check here and see if anyone has battled with you before, and you can also enact some revenge if you think that someone has defeated you and you think that you can beat them because you have increased the power of your overall fleet, your champions, your flagships. You can enact revenge and try to gain some extra points there. But you can only do this once per day. Okay, so make sure you make good use of it. Right now I don't have any because I don't know, nobody's challenged me yet, and this is a brand new day, so that's fine. So if we challenge someone else, we have a chance to look at their formation and then adjust our formation accordingly as well. Okay, so let's go and click on challenge, and you can see your fleet rating down here. Okay, now this is just it's a total rating of all your 3 ships combined. All right, at first glance you can try and gauge whether you can win or not by just comparing your fleet rating to your opponents. Usually if it's like a huge gap, you don't really need to think so much. It's a sure win. Okay, it's a confirmed win. And try to aim for the ones that gives you the most points. Okay, like in this example, the highest here is about 30. Okay, so you can just go ahead and challenge them. But before you do that, just click on their portrait and just have a glance at their lineup, the heroes lineup, the information here, the level of their flagships, how many promotions they have, alright, and whether they have empowered it or not, what's the level of their flagships, what is the combat craft level that they're using, okay, their champions promotion levels and their what you call that, their levels. Okay, so in this example, this person, they use Graham and as a beam type. Okay, for some reason they are using Graham as their tank, and they're using opportunity as their main damage dealer. Okay, and this one, Demoiselle, is a DPS glass cannon. So in my head, right, I remember what my ships are. My Graham is level 27, it's 3 times promoted and has level 4 empowerment, and each one of my ships are better than them. And I can safely say also, because I can remember my champions levels and their promotion levels. So if you can compare all this and say that, yep, everything is better than them, then most probably you will win the match. Okay, if the fleet rating is quite close. Okay, so right now the fleet rating is quite huge in difference, right? Almost 200,000 difference. So there really isn't much thinking needed for me to do. Okay, I just can go ahead, challenge, and now you can see that they put the tank on the right side. The gram is the right side of the tank. As the gram, which is the tank, is on the right side. So this is already a mistake because they put their strongest ship front and center. This is their main damage dealer, which should be protected as well. Okay, because if this ship dies first, then the rest will go down easily as well. Okay, so let me show you an example. If let's say I put this one here, which is my opportunity, and then I put my DPS right here because I want to target this one next, and then I can put my gram right in the middle. Okay, or if I really want to concentrate fire on this one later when the first one is dead, I would try to do it like this. Okay, so that once this is dead, hopefully all three of them will target this one. Okay, so I want to take out the tank first, then so that this one will be very easy to take down. So let's play and see how it works. Okay, now normally I'll just skip it because I know I'm definitely going to win, but I just want to show you how the formation works. Now can you see that all three of my ships are targeting the frontline ship? Yeah. Whereas if you think about it, they're all targeting my frontline ship as well, but it's still holding up pretty well. Okay, so once that's down, you can see that my right-sided ships are targeting their tank. This one is not. This one is targeting the DPS. So in hindsight, probably I should have moved opportunity slightly to the right, and the other two also on the right, so that all three of them target the same ship. Okay, so you guys get the idea, right? By this point, it is just, you know, par for the course. And my tank is still surviving. So not one of my ships are down by the end of the battle. Okay, victory. Alright. So yeah, this victory, this results kind of panel will show you how the heroes and the stats compare. Okay, so just try to remember like the promotion level of your champions and your flagship promotion levels, you know, all this. Well, after once in a while you get used to it and you remember what they are, and then you can just quickly compare to your enemies and gauge whether you can win or not easily. So every battle, whether you win or lose, you will still get 10 Valor coins. Okay, let's do another battle. Oh, I can straight away get promoted to gold tier. Now every tier that you increase, that you surpass, you'll be able to claim really good rewards, especially in the form of credits and valor coins. Okay, so later on we can claim them. Now let's go ahead and challenge again. Alright, it's wow, look at this, plus 56. Alright, let's go for this. Wow, her Zora is very strong. Promotion level. This one is same as mine. The rest are weaker than mine. The rest of the ships here are weaker than mine as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at their formation. And you can see that it is almost the same. They put the no, this is different right now. Okay, let's go back. Exit button is here. Click on it. Yes, confirm. Don't worry, it won't take away your try. Okay, look at this again. Her Gram is a damage dealer. Her opportunity is tanker, and this one also is the glass cannon. So same like mine, but look at her formation. She puts the tanker in front, which is a smart thing to do actually, and then damage dealer here and a glass cannon at the back. So it's kind of like the same as before, but right now I want to do something different. I want to put my Gram behind here so that I can move my tanker here. Okay, I move everything to the right side. Hopefully after we take out the first ship, all three of them will concentrate fire on her main damage dealer, and let's see whether it works. Yeah, I probably want to change Gram with my DPS, with my glass cannon. Okay, hopefully the glass cannon doesn't go and target their glass cannon as well, because I want all three of them to target the stronger ship. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, this is expected. All three of them will be attacking the tank. Okay, it's going down quite easily. Okay. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, so both of them targets their stronger ship, whereas my glass cannon targets their glass cannon, which is fine, I guess, because my tanker is still doing its job by absorbing all the damage. Yep. Like I mentioned earlier, I can increase the survivability of my tank if I change Lucia, if I swap Lucius out for Clara. Okay, that one is down, and I think all three of my ships will survive as well. They should. Yep. Okay, we can have one more challenge, free challenge for the day. Let's go ahead. 37 is quite high, and there's a big difference in fleet rating. So I was thinking maybe I can go ahead and refresh this and see whether I can get a higher one, but I doubt it. 37 is actually quite high already. How come they have two beams here? That's weird. This is gonna be a easy fight, so why don't we try and refresh it, okay, and see whether we can get higher than 37. Not really. Oh, 38. There you go. So yeah. Oh, T1 ships. Look at this, guys. I don't know why he put T1 ships there, but probably because he doesn't know the mechanics that well. But we can challenge, and we can go right here and skip it because it's definitely a win. So for the first, once you have won 3 times, you can have that extra +3 points every time you win. So try to keep it up, okay? It really adds up. 1 win is +3. 10 wins in a row will get you an extra 30 points, okay? And that's how you climb it fast. So once you have run out of free challenges, every one after that will cost you credits. and it will just increase. So like for the first time you need to pay 100, for another try maybe you have to pay 200, and then 300 and 400 and so on and so forth. So for me, because we have it's only up to 12 times per day. Okay, now because I don't really have that much credits, and we have a lot of time left, we can actually, you know, come back tomorrow and resume the challenge when it refreshes to 3 again. Okay, you have three free tries every day. But for the interest of showing you guys how it works, let's just use 100 credits, and well here it goes, insufficient credits. Okay, so I can go and collect some of these rewards. Okay, now I should have a lot of credits. I can then use 100 and challenge. Okay, now this 36, let's try and get 37 or 38. 36 again. No, this is the highest, so I don't want to refresh anymore because it will cost me 200 credits. So it's very risky, right? Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up, so you have to pray and get lucky. So this one is okay, 36. Let's just go ahead. Yep, again they do it like this, so I'm not sure why, but this is the typical setup. Okay, for people who don't know how to do formation properly. So let's just skip this. Another +3. And do you think that we can? Okay, so we are about 59 points away from the next rank. So that's how you calculate. Probably I'll need 2 more victories, and that would mean me spending more credits, which I don't want to. Okay, just now I have to spend 100 already. Now it increased to 200, and if I want to get another one, I probably have to pay 300, which I will not do. Okay, it's not worth it. I can just wait for tomorrow, and I have a lot of days left before I reach to Peerless Master rank. So this video will probably be in a few parts. This one is obviously the part 1, and for the second part I'll probably come back when I have finally reached, after a few days have passed, and I'm almost reaching the final tier, which is the Peerless Master tier. And from there it will become even more challenging, and I'll show you more strategies for when you have reached Peerless Master. Okay, if you can reach Peerless Master. Alright guys, thanks. I'll see you in part 2.